How do you live up to that? That's good. Congratulations, Adam. It's funny, while you were speaking, I got a text message from Mark Bierman's son, Zach, who's playing at Coastal Carolina right now. And he wanted to know how Adam's speech went. And all I could say was, going on right now. And he just wanted to say that, he said that Adam has taught him more about the game of baseball through actions than any other person that he's gone through now at Coastal Carolina. So pretty cool that he's been able to make an impact to those kids too, the same way as he described everybody tonight. All right, the next person we are going to induct is a guy that I know him as Tom's son. And that's not a dig. That's means that you have a special father, and means you're a special individual too. I respect the family so much for what they've done for the game of baseball, for Land O'Lakes baseball, and I respect Tom Sr. so much that I'm going to ask him to come up here and do the honors of inducting his son for me. Tom Sr., Tom Fisher Sr., ladies and gentlemen. Hall of Famer, Tom Fisher Sr.
Well, I'm up here to talk about my son more than his baseball. It was so good. So we're going to talk about his character, his friends, just like Boomer said. And a lot of his friends are, the whole families grew up with him. The Millers, the Leventraws, Albrecht's a little bit too, and a lot more. The Stearns. He just loves all these people, and they respect him. Grew up with their kids. But anyway, that's about all I want to say about that. And get a hometown boy like Tom getting into an organization like this, into the Wall of Fame. It's got to be almost the top honor in your life. Being a hometown boy and your city backs you like they did. And you just were, I wouldn't say a perfect son, but pretty close. All right, Tom, your turn.
Dad, thanks for the introduction there. Very interesting. I'd like to thank the Wbba Board of Honor for being inducted. It's a great honor. I also would like to congratulate all the other inductees as well. They are well deserving of this honor. West Bend has always been a great baseball town. The guys like Billy Albrecht, Dougie Gunring, Willie Miller, Ryan and Adam Rollinger, many more that you could just keep listing them. Who have not only been great baseball players, but also great supporters of the game in this community. To me, one of the best parts of baseball is the camaraderie and the stories, which you've heard quite a few of those already from the other people. You know, playing the game was fun, but it was always being around the guys. You know, stats only tell a part of the story, and that's one of the things I miss about being around the guys on Sundays. My first memory of Land O'Lakes baseball when I was 8 years old, when I was the bat boy for the Lithias. And one night, Lithia, they were getting beat pretty good, and my mom told me you don't need to go out there anymore. The game's going to be over shortly, and I had to go out and finish out the game. Ran through the on-deck circle, and I got hit. Willie Miller Sr. was doing a practice swing, and next thing you know, I woke up on a concession stand. So that was my first encounter with that place over there. But it wasn't all bad. I did miss a couple days of school, so that was all right, too. So a couple black guys didn't stop my baseball career. After Little League and Senior League, it was time to play a little baseball at Calmaray Lutheran. And back then, they only had the varsity team, but I wanted to try out for the baseball team. And the track coach came up to me and said, "Don't bother to go out for the baseball team because freshmen don't make the team." Well, I said, if I don't make the team, then I'll come out for track. I made the team, thank goodness, because nobody really wants to watch me run track. Yeah, so, high school baseball was very fun for me. My dad encouraged me to play more, so after we got done with like Legion ball and things like that, my dad thought he played for Barton. He'd ask Ray Mertzik and Jerry Wbba if I could maybe get on the team and then get in once in a while towards the end of the season. So they said I could be on the team as long as he came out of retirement. So that's what happened, and I got to play a little bit here and there. And then one game, I was against the Lithias after they were ahead by quite a few runs. I pitched 3 innings, struck out 7 batters, and then I got to play a little bit more. So another thing to make the most of your opportunities when they actually come around, and sometimes they don't come around that often. And so I finally got to play with the big guys. You know, I was still in high school, but I got to play with my dad, which was really nice because there aren't too many people, I don't think, that actually got to play competitive baseball with their dad. So I was always cherished that moment. I think one of the highlights of my career would have been in the playoffs in '85 when it was a 4-way tie. I know there's a lot of guys in the room that were on that team. So we were already in college, some of us, and so we were coming back from Madison. We had to go to Whitewater to pick up a few of our players, and there had me. Duffel bag got left in the car in Whitewater, so we have no gloves, spikes, and all that stuff. So the day was starting off pretty bad, so we had to go to the parents' house. I had to go get an old pair of spikes. Red, white, and blue glove I used in Little League of all things. So the day started off bad, but we were at 2-0 against Ricky Meyer. You know, most of you guys know who that is around here. So it's the 9th inning. I had a no-hitter actually at the point, and our commissioner, Jerry Wbba, would know about this. He was quite angry that day. So it took him about 10 minutes to give all the playoff scenarios between the top of the 9th and the bottom of the 9th. I thought that was the longest time of my life on a mound there waiting to try to finish out the game, but it ended up no-hitter, and that was the only no-hitter I pitched in my life, so it was probably my highlight of Blake's career. So in November of my senior year, I decided to I made a verbal commitment to University of Wisconsin on an athletic scholarship. In baseball, we had some great times there and stuff. In baseball, you have a lot of ups and downs. You gotta have short memory. You know, you can't just, everything doesn't go great all the time. Ironically, the last 2 college games I pitched in my career were the best and the worst. Against Iowa, I struck out 19 in 7 innings, was College Player of the Week. Less than a week later, 10 runs in 3 innings. And that was the last game I pitched in college also. So you really gotta have a short memory. And it was great playing in college. You got to play against guys like Jimmy Abbott, Joe Girardi, Cal Eldred, and there's more on that list. So it was a great experience for me, and hopefully the Badgers baseball will be back someday. Hopefully. It was a great honor of mine to be drafted out of college to play professionally in pursuit of my goal to actually play in the major leagues, which didn't quite happen, but it was close. It was a great time for me, and because our family, it's baseball way of life all the time. We still talk about many of those things to this day. So, in closing, a few thank yous. Thank you to my sister, who shagged all the balls and we hit all the time, and we never let her hit. So sorry about that, Amy, but thanks for the help. Thanks to my mom for cheering me on. Thanks to my dad for tireless ambition that gave me these opportunities. Finally, I'm grateful to be back in this community and able to help out with baseball at KML. And I want to say I'm proud of the history of West Bend baseball. I'm grateful for all the experiences and the joys that have brought me this great honor. Thank you.
Tilt it down just a little bit. There you go. Perfect.